Hello, my name is Celesta Alvidrez, and the economist that I will be talking about today is Gary S. Becker. A short intro on Becker is that he impacted social science disciplines in relation to discrimination. This is the main reason why he was a recipient of a Nobel Prize in 1992. Marxism was also a view in which Becker challenged standing concepts. In his doctoral dissertation, he explains that if you refuse to hire someone because of discriminatory reasons, your company will lose out on important opportunities. In Gary S. Becker's early life, he was born in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. After he was born, his family decided to relocate to Brooklyn, where Gary spent all of his school years. At the age of 16, Gary didn't join the handball team, but instead joined the math team, even though he was better at handball than math. During his time in the school's math team, he started recognizing that his future would lay in mathematics. After a few years, Gary went on to graduate from Princeton University in 3 years. He took his first economics course here and enjoyed it. Afterward, he then decided to enroll in the graduate economics program at the University of Chicago. This is here where he started losing interest in economics until he encountered Milton Friedman in his course on microeconomics. This had a huge effect on the direction his career would take. He then went on to become one of Chicago's first-class group of economists who were doing innovative research. They researched on theories to analyze labor markets, had pioneering research on human capital, applications of economics to antitrust problems. Basically, this was their foundation for statistics. In his later life, he decided to become a professor at the University of Chicago. Here, he taught economics and socialism. Two major things that his life was composed of was that he was awarded the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences in the year of 1992, as stated before. He too was also awarded the United States Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2007. Sadly, he died on May 3, 2014. Here is some information on his contribution to economics. His influence was always controversial. Because of this, there was a lack of trust that always came with his analysis. If he had not pushed past the skepticism, his ideas from his research would not have the support that they now do today. In particular, this tied in with the demography in relation to fertility, ensuing a proper education and inheritance. As well, it influenced research on discrimination in the labor market and crime and punishment, since that too was a contentious area where discrimination occurred. Without knowing it, he also impacted approaches in social sciences. In particular, it had an impact with the theory of rational choice and using models for it. Relevance to the economics textbook. Gary S. Becker's ideas, in particular his concept of discrimination affecting opportunities, is well addressed in this book. There was an example in the book that proposed the same ideas Becker had. There is a company who may discriminate women, so they tend to hire more men. Then there's a second company who hires without discriminating and hires men and women equally. The first company is obviously losing money because they are hiring more men than women, while the second company is reducing costs. This proves Becker's knowledge on upsets occurring with discrimination in economics. Citations for the information presented.